Yes, we felt the earthquake at the Portmore City Municipality. It was a very hard one, and all our staff was really frightened. But the building stood up to the shocks that it got.
Earthquakes in Jamaica, a growing concern. Welcome to another edition of Cover Story Highlights. Let's get after it. Many Jamaicans may not be aware, but small earthquakes are actually quite common in Jamaica, with around 200 occurring each year. However, these strong ones are rare, yet they have had a significant impact on the island's history. In 1692, a massive earthquake devastated Port Royal, submerging a part of the town under the sea. Another devastating quake hit in 1907, destroying the capital city of Kingston and claiming over 1,000 lives. It should be noted that the most seismically active areas in Jamaica are the Blue Mountain Block in the east and the Mount Pelion Newmarket Belt in the west. Recently, there has been an increase in both the frequency and the strength of earthquakes in the region. Since January, Jamaica has experienced 8 earthquakes, and in September alone, 2 significant quakes occurred. On September 21, a 4.9 magnitude earthquake rattled the island, followed by a 3.9 magnitude tremor on September 22. The situation escalated when a massive 5.6 magnitude earthquake rocked the island on Monday, the strongest in decades. The impact was palpable, with power outages in some areas, grocery store shelves in disarray, and structural damage to buildings. Notably, a 3-story building in Hope Bay, Portland, near the epicenter, collapsed, raising questions about building permits and construction standards. As these quakes become more intense, there is a growing concern about the potential for tsunamis, known as tidal waves in Jamaica. While tsunamis are rare, with only 2 recorded since 1692 that claimed 2,000 lives, the increased seismic activity raises the possibility of flooding from such events. Furthermore, concerns about building codes have surfaced. Some, like Waterford councillor Fenley Douglas, advocate revisiting current building codes.
I think that they should sort of revisit the building code at the municipal corporation.
Let me first start by saying Jamaica has one of the best building code in this hemisphere. However, I believe that the time has come for us to have a revision of same, due to the fact that we have changed our building codes a few years ago, but now we're going with different style of buildings in terms of high-rise buildings. So the possibility exists that we might need to look at what is out there and to say to the parish council that this is a time when we can't afford to compromise. This is a time in which whatever is approved on a drawing must be what is built, to make sure that we preserve lives and property.
But you're a practitioner at the local government level. Can you sort of tell us exactly how the inspections are done, and if the municipal corporation adhere to these inspections in a systematic way to ensure compliance?
Well, for the regular home, once a plan is lodged at the parish council, if you're building a regular home, you should see somebody from the engineering department, a building officer, at least 3 times before that house is completed. At the foundation stage, you should see somebody. At the stage where you're at your we call lintel, you should see somebody. And at the stage where you're pouring roof, you should be seeing somebody to inspect the physical structure or to look at the physical integrity of the building itself.
Portmore Mayor Leon Thomas defended the existing building code, highlighting the safety measures taken by the municipal corporation.
We have a team that when we issue a building permit, they have to visit the location first, and then after the excavation of the foundation and the steels put in before it casts, we also examine it. And throughout the construction, we normally have our technical person visit to examine what is happening there. We don't just grab the permit and just sit back and allow it to take place. But I'm predicting that all the buildings in Portmore is fine so far. Hopefully that is the result when they get back in. The Portmore City Municipality, we pride ourselves in our construction that we're doing, and we make certain that the building codes are adhered to.
Yeah, so your prediction then is based on the fact that you ensure that the builders adhere to the building codes established by the council?
Yes, and that's the reason why we have our technical people visit the location first before anything done, and then after the excavation of the foundation and the steel matting and all of that's supposed to go in before it casts. We make certain that all the bars and the steel work is done to perfection. And then when it casts and it started to build, we examine it again. We examine the whole construction building about 4 or 5 times before, we write a completion certificate.
Thomas also related his own experience during Monday's earthquake.
We feel the movements of the building, and I sat there and I hold the decks, firmly, and a few of the members that was in the meeting, some of them got up and go, and put themselves in the door jam. Some was really running out of the building. Some people run to the assembly area and things like that. But it was really a frightening situation. And where I was sitting, I couldn't move at the time because I don't want to run to anywhere to endanger myself. So I sit there with the intention to go under the table. But, didn't really reach under the table. But, a lot of people, move and go to the door jam. Some people running and asking their colleagues to take up my bag. They don't want to run away in the box. But it was really an experience and a test. I think it was a drill for us, a earthquake drill for us at the office. We normally practice earthquake drill here, but this one was a live and direct earthquake drill that takes place at the Portmore City Municipality.
This recent earthquake serves as a reminder that preparedness, safety, and awareness are crucial for Jamaica. Let's hope for the safety and well-being of all Jamaicans in the face of these geological challenges.
Businesses and schools, that they must have earthquake drill, because the Portmore City Municipal Council stand ready to have some of these drills. We normally do it with our schools, and we also have done it with our business people already. We have the ambulance, the police, and all the service team, and we have that drill. It is something that I think that every business place in Portmore should have an earthquake drill, just in case we have any earthquake. So places like the supermarkets and things like that, I think that they should have earthquake drill, and to see how best we can educate the public, how we can also secure ourselves if the need arises.
And that was Cover Story Highlights. Tune in again next time for another edition of Cover Story Highlights. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, share, and comment.